Hey, what's up, guys? Here of Light 13 here with you again on the light stream, and we've got a special one today. Okay. I can hear myself, so let me go and mute the stupid video. Yeah, I know, I've got too many tabs open, but that's not what we're here to focus on today. We're here looking into the void, because we are waiting for the premiere of the Sonic Frontiers world premiere gameplay trailer showcase thingy. You can kind of see here that pretty active. There's a kind of right under my face. There's a lot of chats going crazy right now. I've never done one of these live reactions before, so I'm pretty excited about that. I might want to move. I might want to like hide my sponsor banner for a bit, and then I might want to move my. I'm gonna move myself somewhere out of the way. Yeah, up here should be fine, and I'll just minimize myself a little bit. Should be fine. Alright, should be starting in 1 minute. I don't know if anybody's gonna join us today, but if you are, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like, so let's be hyped together, and I will give my thoughts. I'll be active. I'll be vocalizing as it plays, but I'll be giving my thoughts, and I guess I'll try to do some kind of beginner's analysis after the video, and I'll probably be looking at it a few times. We might even take a look at some of the previous videos too, just to get some extra context. Alright, it is now 9 a.m. for me, so it should be starting any minute now. I've got my coffee here, so yeah, let's do this. Any minute now. There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a bit on the loud side. I'm just gonna turn my own volume down. I don't want to turn the video's volume down because I got no idea how loud that's gonna end up being for you guys. So I'll just kind of leave that where it is. But yeah, let's full screen this thing. There we go. I got my cursor. Got my cursor off. We just have this lovely countdown timer. Literally just 1 more minute. Boy. I know it's been like months and months since we heard anything about this game. But, I mean, when they dropped that, like, that trailer, that short trailer, like, out of nowhere yesterday, and then they just sort of sneak attack us with, oh, by the way, we're showing more tomorrow. Man, that's been the longest day of waiting I've had to sit through for a while. But it's gonna be worth it. I can feel it. Alright. Here we go. In 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, 0. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, wow. New stuff. Okay, some footage from the previous trailers. Oh, this is new. This is definitely new footage. We definitely have a dynamic day and night system. Oh my gosh. Sonic's got walking animation. Oh yeah, there we go. Short start to walk, to run. Breakable boxes, again, awesome. They've got the dash pads, got the springs, dash rings. Super familiar. What was that? Is that a heart? It's not collecting hearts now. Is he a heartless? Oh, that's a runnable surface. Okay, that makes sense. Still feel kind of weird about the shorter spikes on Sonic's head, but whatever. Looks like they're sticking with it. I can get used to it. I can deal. So we got blue coins now. Those have to be used for something. It's like 2 means of traversal right there. Sonic can do slow crawls, too. Okay. There's gotta be some tactical reasons for having that as an option. Okay. Yeah, man, they're really going for that heavy atmosphere feel. Climbing the huge tower. Got some balloons to homing attack off of. This is definitely feeling like the whole climbing the Sheikah Tower moment in Zelda. I wonder what the purpose behind this thing is. It's definitely got a decent ring draw radius. Which is nice, because they have not really shown off how that boost of his works yet. No, never mind, there it is. Yeah, the boost definitely still draws them in. He collected another heart. What is with these disembodied hearts? Oh, we finally get to see some of these, like, sky rail segments. And a red one. What's the red heart for? And those little signposts everywhere. Yeah, there's that boost again. Ah, Sonic, you knocked over the carrying. How could you? Oh! Oh, this is so cool. It's like watching one of those, like, fan game engine, like, showcases. Ah, that's an enemy. That looked like an enemy. Yeah, it's chasing him. That's definitely an enemy. There's that weird cloud ball-looking thing. Whoa! Oh, wow. They are really trying to make full use of this space. Huh. Hey, it's got the parkour system. They brought it back. They combined it with the boost engine style. Ah, that's so cool. And the trick system is back. It's not quite as flashy or smooth animations as Generations, but it's still cool to have it in there. Maybe they might adjust it a bit. Okay, so clearly there is a purpose behind having to collect all these hearts. I'm wondering if there's a story reason behind it. Oh, this looks important. Hey, they kind of look like those enemies from the last trailer. Are they gonna come to life as soon as we touch them? Oh! Oh no, Sonic, look out, it's an Armos! Alright, it's just how you open the door. Never mind. Okay. I really thought it was gonna come to life. Those signposts must mean something. Is this a puzzle? Oh, are we introducing, like, world puzzles into Sonic? Or bringing them back? They've done that in some games. There's that cool looping feature he does. Alright, so you definitely have to hold down a button to activate that, I'm guessing. Hey, it's that shockwave thing again. Now, what is that? That looked like a fruit. Whoa, is this some kind of battle arena? Is there gonna be a boss fight over here? Maybe not. Or maybe not now. Maybe later. Oh, that sign was different. That was a blue sign. I'm gonna look at that later. Jeez. Oh, bird! Hello, animal wildlife. Natural wildlife. Finally present. Ah, the little pulley. Yeah, it's like all the Sonic gimmicks are still here, but they've got this... They've all got this same sort of ancient technology vibe to them. This is kind of a little forest section, like what Sonic was trying through. Not exactly the same, but there's definitely some forest environments around here. Yeah, another one of those blue signs. I wonder if he's got a gauge for all that boosting. Because it's not like they're trying to constantly boost over and over again. Then again, with a big, wide open world like this, you probably don't want to be going max speed all the time. Okay. These signs definitely look like they're marking puzzles. Sonic looks like he missed one. Yeah, there's always a right and a wrong way to do these kind of puzzles. I mean, man. I've done so many of these in Zelda by now. There you go, Sonic. You figured it out. Okay, that's either another one of the heart-looking things or another weird-looking fruit. It's the hamster wheel! And those weird things. What are they? Sonic and the hamster wheel? Oh, that's where they ended, huh? I need answers. I need context. Then it really just ends there, huh? Okay, yeah, no, it ends there. Low completionist. Oh, okay. No, that was cool. Huh. There's a lot to unpack there. Here, let me just... Alright, let's take it back to the beginning here. Here, I want to get as much footage as possible. We likely won't be getting a look at this countdown anymore, so... Okay, so... A perch shot. They picked a different location to shoot this one than what we got all the way back in that first little teaser of the in-game engine and everything. Jeez. There's just so much going on here. Look at that. I'm really excited to just explore and cover every single inch of this goddamn island. And what is Sonic standing on top of? Is there another, tower somewhere? It kind of looks like he's standing on something artificial, so it must be another one of those stone towers. I really gotta know what is up with that floating pillar diamond-looking thing. People have been comparing it to Chaos Emeralds. I guess it vaguely looks like one, kinda, but I don't know. Maybe it's like where an emerald is being held or something, or maybe it's got some other story significance. I'm really curious to know what the story about this game is. Ian Flint's writing the story for this game, so... And they're definitely, pushing for kind of... Oh, hold on. Okay, so this is, kind of another path. It looks like it might be along the coastline ridge. I think those are, walls of springs right there. I could probably push Sonic off if he hits them, so... Plenty of real-world obstacles and challenges to avoid. Another line of rings with that weird heart floating right there. Why didn't they go for it? They just wanted to run through, I guess. Yeah, it's like Ian Flynn's writing the story for this game, and it seems like they're really leaning heavily on that Breath of the Wild, Lost in a World of Mystery kind of vibe. So... I'm really curious to see what exactly is going on here. Gotta be context for why Sonic's all on his own. He heard a voice, call out to him in, one of those very first trailers. May have been Amy's voice. We don't see his friends anywhere. And now we're just going around collecting disembodied hearts, and I've got weird feelings about all of this. Good weird feelings. Intrigued feelings. Feelings of intrigue and wonder. Just starting out just right here, they were really taking some good notes from Breath of the Wild in terms of, just I'm gonna make sure we stay at 1080. Just making sure that they present everything in a way that makes you ask, whoa, what? Why? What's going on? And when can I get my hands on it? Okay, so again, really good, solid idle to running animation. Actually, let's take a look to see if Sonic actually does have an idle animation, because that's something that a few other fans were concerned about, and me included. It's like, they're using the Sonic Forces model, but are they going to bother to animate it? He looked pretty still in that shot, but who knows? It could be a thing where if you leave him alone for 10 seconds, he'll probably start doing something in idle. But his run to walk animation, that is so smooth. I wonder what that click noise before... What was that click noise before the box break was? I got no idea what that was. Might have something to do with the controls or the UI, so when we get to see that at some point. Springs and dash pads still have a purpose here. Now, how did he break all those boxes all at once? Did he, like, boost into them or something? Oh, he punched them! Sonic just punched everything open! That's so cool. We still have to stomp. We can still stomp. I like how they're keeping it mostly familiar to the boost engines, like, the boost formulas, like, gameplay style and format. It's gonna be super easy to gain back in. Again with those coins. We don't see them anywhere else. What are they all about? Got the option to use the rail. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I really want to know what situation Sonic is going to be in where it might be a good idea to choose the crawling and climbing mechanic instead of running straight up. It must be something you can only do on those, like, particularly colored walls right there. Otherwise, Sonic would just... He would be like Link, and he could just Spider-Man everywhere. And that would already be, like, super OP and ridiculous. Okay, real quick. We could see these ruins in that recent gameplay trailer that, like, came out like a day ago, and I'm really curious about what's going on over there. Could we still get some underwater platforming? I kind of hope they still keep that, because I'm more... They've been trying to bring underwater platforming back in some of the more recent 3D games. Not all of them, but some. And I kind of like it when they bring that... When they bring the underwater... I like when they bring the underwater segments back. I don't care for, like, the death water in the 3D Sonic games, the instant death. It's nice to have an extra layer of exploration when it comes to the platforming, and that right there, that's a great opportunity to mess with that. Maybe the ocean is non-traversable. Maybe you will die as soon as you touch the ocean, but if you could at least explore a lake like that or something, that would be cool. Well, it looks like a big waterfall over there. Yeah, they've definitely got this. Other people have been comparing this to, I think, Phantasy Star Online 2, in terms of aesthetics. I have not played those games, I'm not familiar with them, so I would not be a good judge of that, but a few screenshots that they've shown off to, like, compare them, I kind of see it. It definitely resembles a lot of other games that kind of fit that open world, post-apocalyptic, futuristic, with nature vibe thing going on. There's... I love the idea of just, like, there being a whole mysterious world to explore here for Sonic. And... So... either they're going to add a boost aura later, or you can... Oh, okay, and you can have the option to upgrade abilities like your boost to get an aura. Or they just wanted to go with a minimalistic approach and not have a boost aura distracting from Sonic and the environment, which I guess I can kind of get behind. I mean, I like seeing Sonic have like an aura around him to let me know that I'm boosting and everything. It looks super cool, but at the same time, I kind of get it. They want the main focus to be the world around Sonic. They kind of want you sort of glancing and sort of drifting your eyes around, seeing where to go. That's the vibe I get here, so it makes sense that they wouldn't want to make Sonic 2 distracting. Also, that structure, that looks like one of the things that come to life in that trailer. Like one of those big Titanic bosses that Sonic has to take down. So there's probably a way where we have to, like, activate it somehow so that we can fight it, and I guess there's gotta be a reason we gotta fight it if we need to turn it on. We probably have to get something from it, something that Sonic needs for some reason. He's going around, he's collecting these heart things. They've got that weird pink energy to them, and we've been seeing this whole blue and pink energy kind of thing thematically for this game so far, so there's gotta be a story reason connected to that. I'm wondering if Sonic's friends have just been, like, spirited away somehow, or maybe their hearts have been separated from their bodies and Sonic has to collect them all. That might be a bit too edgy, a bit too Kingdom Heartsy for a Sonic title, but I'm willing to throw anything at the wall and see if it sticks here. Trying to guess what Ian Flynn is cooking up on anything is mostly a fool's errand, but it's still fun to do nonetheless. That whole sorry, I keep staying on the same frame. That whole hourglass looking thing, that's gonna be tied to something. Could it be tied to the tower boss thingy? Maybe. It's got a green energy scheme to it. That's a little different. Curious to see what that's all about. Was Sonic ever standing still on this part? I want to see if we can get a chance to look at his idol. No. You see him boost there, though. And it looks like we're going to have just a whole bunch of these aerial platforms and rails challenges going on, which... no, I kind of... makes sense. It's like... I feel like this kind of takes the place of those, like, Sheikah shrines from Breath of the Wild. I've become a Zelda fan over the past year, so I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to that. And not out of spite, either. I fully welcome this. But I think this makes sense in place of, like, Sheikah shrines for Sonic, because there's been a lot of extra stages or bonus stages that kind of operate like this, so it makes sense just to integrate them into the world as an extension of the natural environment that Sonic's going to be running around in. I'm pretty convinced that if you fall from here, you will die. That looks like death water. You are not meant to traverse the ocean, at least not in this stage. Maybe they will have a more water-centric stage that's got all the underwater platforming that we're looking for. Well, that looked like a wall running segment. There's another one of those cloud guys over there. So, they're not trying to show off the combat in this trailer. I think they're gonna save that for another video. Which makes sense. It seems... Oh, was that a quick step? Can Sonic still quick step? Hold on. Let's see him run past this wheel guy. Yeah, it's a quick step! Sonic still quick steps! Oh, man! They really have just kept and refined the boost formula gameplay style. They refined it like they were supposed to in Forces. They actually did it here, and they've included a bit of the parkour system from Sonic Lost World. We might actually get to use the parkour system to its full potential. Okay, hold on real quick. When he's doing that trick animation... Okay. Hold on. You see that? You see that trail right there. That is definitely that is definitely going into a gauge or something on the user interface somewhere. Something we can't see yet. In Sonic Generations, well, in Sonic Rush, they introduced a trick system, and basically, if you got launched, you could do a whole bunch of tricks by pressing a whole bunch of buttons, and that would fill up your boost gauge on one of the screens on the DS. And then in Sonic Generations, they introduced that into the 3D game into the 3D element, where Sonic, after getting launched off of a rainbow ramp or some rainbow rings, he could pull off some tricks, and each of those tricks would add energy into his boost gauge, which is like traditionally kind of down there-ish. So I think this is working on the same principle right here. Sonic gets to pull off tricks. The tricks fill his boost meter whenever we get to see it in a later video, maybe. How much boost do we have? How much does the boost gauge get drained? It's going to be interesting to see. I wouldn't be surprised if they make the boost gauge drain a little slower, considering this is a much larger environment than any game Sonic's ever been in, so he might need to have... You might need to have enough access to some juice just to get around specific obstacles and terrains, or just to get anywhere before you can get to some rings to refill that gauge. Yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to point out here. The animations look a little funky. I'll see if I can play this in a... I'll play this at a slower speed. Let's just do it with half speed right now. Alright. The animations are like, you know, they're decent. They're decent. They kind of lack a bit of polish. Like, they don't have that smooth, buttery, like, frame levels that the Sonic Generations tricks had, but it's decent. It's a little weird to hear the the air dash or the homing attack sound effects done over, you know, just a whole bunch of tricks, but it almost feels like a placeholder. I feel like they would probably change that up for final release. It's like, you can clearly tell all the main work has been done. At this point, anything else they're going to be doing for the next few months before release is just going to be polish and fine-tuning. Cosmetic stuff like that. Like, in terms of functional gameplay, I think it's pretty much finished. Like, combat might need to have better animations in some areas, but the combat's functionality itself, it's probably pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. But we're going to have to wait till we get a full trailer. A full video of that gameplay to know for sure. This is the closest we've seen Sonic to that weird inverted pyramid-looking thing. Since it's floating, yeah, it looks like you're going to need to use those rails and platforms to get up there, so there must be some way to get up there. And again, Sonic collects hearts. For some reason. Okay. Rain. This is the rainy area. Or rather, the rain has started to fall over in this area. I hope it's like a dynamic weather pattern kind of thing, and not just, you know, certain weather is fixed to certain locations on the island. I mean, okay, well, I mean, if it is certain weather fixed to certain parts of the island, I don't mind. If it's used for cinematic effect, if it's used for grand reveals or just to elicit a mood for this specific area of some kind, I don't mind that as much, actually. But I'm just saying it would be cooler if it was dynamic weather that could just happen anywhere you are, depending on the, you know, the climate and the biome that Sonic is in. Like, maybe rain wouldn't happen in, like, a volcano island or something. Maybe that would be something else. So yeah, I got this whole puzzle here again. What does Sonic have to do to activate this statue? Did Sonic just come out of Sonic? I feel like I saw something leave Sonic for a second. Hold on. Yeah! Some weird white thing came out of Sonic. Unless that's just Sonic breathing. I don't know. Control definitely shifted towards the... towards that statue, though. I'm also going to take another look, because I think this might be another opportunity to take a look at Sonic's idle animation. If he has any, maybe. It could be that they just put a breath effect over Sonic for, like, rainy environments. I do like how his quills individually bounce whenever he moves. Ah, Sonic actually speaks. I don't know. Sonic's looking pretty still whenever he just stands around. They might not have given him an idle animation yet, and it's not the worst thing in the world if they don't give Sonic an idle animation in this game, I guess, since everything else is just so solid, but, I mean, it's still gonna take me out of the experience just a little. That's if Sonic is not, like, you know... Sonic should feel like an alive character. He looks so animated, he should move animated. You get what I'm saying? Even if he's standing still, he should have those classic, like, you know, idle animations going to show his personality. That's always been such a consistent thing throughout the series. They've always been so good at making sure that he's got, like, an idle animation that just speaks to his personality. So I hope they... If that's not in here yet, I hope they add that in soon, in these next few months, before it comes out. The gorgeous flower fields again. I feel like we've seen this area so many times before, but it's gorgeous. The Game Explain guys definitely had a point. By release, there really should be just a whole bunch of flower petals going everywhere, or at least a bunch of flower petals trailing behind Sonic whenever he runs through there at high speed like that, because, oh man, that would look so beautiful. That would look so anime. And there's that seagull again. Are they just like little buddies that just kind of follow us sometimes, if we're running long enough, or could they guide us to something? It almost feels like he's trying to guide Sonic somewhere. Just have free movement to, like, jump off rails and do something else, so that's so cool. I wonder what that symbol on the blue sign is all about. So it looks like a box. I can't make out what's the symbol on there. In fact, well, that's still... Yeah, so that's still a diamond-shaped sign. But it's a little more glowy than the red sign is. The red sign seems to stay in place, so I wonder if it's actually more of a marker. Do you place a marker on your map and it's there, or... Oh, it turns around to face Sonic. Maybe they're just naturally there in the environment. Oh, hey, there's another one of those weird bouncing rock bird-looking things. What are these things? What is this island all about? That right there, that had to have been the most Zelda thing to have happened in this whole gameplay trailer. You need all those dash pads to avoid all of the carrings and not knock them over. Did they say chow? It almost sounded like they said chow. They're so cute, whatever they are. Run, Sonic! Run! They would end it there. Okay. Alright. Before we end things, I'm gonna try taking a look at some of the previous Sonic Frontiers trailers. Not that one. How about... Project 2022? Yeah, this one. So, this is the very first trailer. All the way back in 2021 on Sonic Central. So Sonic get that aura, and he's got that whole... Yeah, that aura that follows him around when he does that special loop attack. Like right there. It almost feels like that should be his boost aura. So we're still set to get that in winter of 2022. And then the announced trailer, where we got the first snippet of in-engine gameplay. Something's chasing him, and it shoots those... That kind of sounds like Amy. Those things that launch into the ground, those are definitely the same things as all those enemies we've seen Sonic encountering in, like, those other trailers, and those giant robot enemies. The heavy blue and pink thing going on here, it's got me curious. I think we've seen some of these landscapes kind of shown off in that trailer already. We haven't seen that marsh-looking area. Like, Sonic standing still and everything, it works for this particular shot, where it's like a quick snippet, a quick overview look at the whole world, but I want him doing that whole thing where he taps his foot, gets a little impatient. If enough time passes, maybe he just sits down and takes a nap or whatever. I want to see that again. Give me the funny animation, Sonic team. That's all I'm asking for. Just some fun, cute little idle animations. That's it. You've already given me everything else. Just give me this one thing. That's all I ask. We haven't seen this area yet either, but it looks super interesting. It's probably deeper into the island. That's probably the base of that waterfall we saw from afar on top of one of those towers. We haven't seen those coastal pillars yet, but oh man, the water looks really good over on this shot. Yeah, we're definitely getting a day and night cycle here. Look at all that. Let's see if we can make out the thing in Sonic's eyes. Reflection. I cannot click the... That's probably just one of the big, big Titan things. You can kind of tell some of the quill texture in Sonic's skin right there. Also, I'm just noticing it now, it's kind of bugging me, but they have the little highlight on Sonic's eyes as a permanent texture, and it's not actually a highlight from, like, the light. You see the actual light reflection in his eyes, and then you see the little stylized one. I don't know how to feel about that. Kind of bugs me as an artist, because it suggests it's part of his eye, but it's just part of the Sonic style. Who cares? Who cares? That'd be nitpicking. definitely... Whew. I forgot about this part. That definitely looks much more humanoid looking compared to some of the ones we saw in the gameplay in the newer trailers. Like, that's just a leg, and there's arms up there. I wonder if that might be, like, the main boss of that particular island. Like, that's the main, like, enemy we gotta destroy in order to progress to the next place. To find our story MacGuffin item for this level. And then, like, proceed to the next island and the next environment and all that. Because they've said it before in press releases that this is going to be a game with multiple islands like this one, with different biomes and elemental themes and everything. Okay, Sonic Frontiers gameplay trailer. Let's look at that short one that came up. Let me find the official Sonic. Let me find the official Sonic one. Actually, better idea. Instead of looking it up like a chump. Go away, search bar. There we go. Finally. Here we go. So the IGN first trailer. With that epic music right there. That shot from the trailer. We've seen what this short little grove area is in the gameplay trailer. And then there's a little hamster wheel thing. So the combat, we're probably going to get a full trailer that has a better look at the combat later. But I mean, I've seen this broken down and analyzed a whole lot. These enemies that Sonic faces, they seem to change shape. They kind of remind me of... Hold on. They kind of remind me of the Nobodies from Kingdom Hearts 2, where they can, like, they have, like, kind of a humanoid shape, but then they can change their body shape to, like, attack, maybe resemble different weapons or something. Then Sonic does that little loop maneuver where he has that aura around him, and that launches them into the air. A lot of the energy that was surrounding, that was, like, glowing out of them is gone, and then Sonic just attacks them. Ah, that's just such a cool looking move right there. I wanna know more about how this combat system works. I know people are complaining about how Sonic is still in this animation, and I was just ranting about idle animations for a while. I don't mind it here as much because Sonic's moving so fast, it's almost nominal. You can almost barely perceive it when you're going to be playing it in real time, but for the sake of being consistent, yeah, it would be nice if they could just, you know, improve the, just kind of the animation here that Sonic has for this little move. Maybe have him doing kind of like an aerial breakdancing session or something in there, you know, something where it's just like he's spinning while he's also spinning within the vortex and everything. That would be cool. But look at this, like, particle effects on this enemy exploding. Sonic has definitely got to get something out of these enemies when he destroys them. There's that tower structure brought to life. I don't think it's the same thing as that Titan that Sonic was fighting, or about to fight in the previous trailer, but it's something similar. And then Sonic can, like, run up that, probably at certain moments. If it, like, leaves its hand on the ground for long enough, he could go through those dash rings, propel himself up, and then he can... If he can, like, just get through this laser grid or jump over it, he could probably homing attack this thing and then launch into a chain of punches and kicks, like we are seeing right here, if I can slow that down. Let me slow that down to look at Sonic's punching and kicking action. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, those punches and kicks are so snappy. Okay, so Sonic gets up there, homing attacks, and then chains into a punch and a kick. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. So cool. And I really love the vibe they're going for with that music. It's the most somber thing I've heard from a Sonic game before, and I am really curious to see where the tone of this game and story goes. Alright, before we close things out, let's go ahead and watch that new trailer just one more time. Is it gonna show up on my feed, or am I gonna have to search for it? I guess I'm searching for it. Alright, Blah, excuse me. Blah. Alright. Alright, so we have the non-live version now. We got that sweeping overview of the place. I need more coffee. So, gameplay and previews and interviews. So, okay, gameplay. We're probably going to get at least one more gameplay showcase trailer like this one, probably focusing on the combat. There could potentially be room for another one, showing off another mechanic. I can't imagine what that would be. We would literally find out as we see it. But I mean, we might not even get that. At the very least, I'm pretty confident we're definitely getting a combat overview gameplay trailer. Much like this. Around a similar length, probably a little shorter. Previews probably means they're probably going to show another curated, like, trailer, like the previous one, or some of the previous ones we've saw. Maybe we'll see kind of more of a full-length trailer that might show some story snippets. Like, maybe we might get a story trailer, or story teaser, something that lets us in on exactly what the story is, with where Sonic is at right now and what's going on. Where are his friends? Why can't we hear Sonic's friend's voice? Where are they? And the interviews are obvious. We're gonna have some interviews with probably Takashi Iizuka or somebody else in Sonic Team, talking about everything they do with this game, some of the stuff we can expect to see. Maybe we might get an interview from Ian Flynn. Who knows? The guy's pretty active. I imagine he would be open to an invitation to say whatever he's allowed to say about this game. Who knows? So this is largely... Yeah, this gameplay trailer was largely focused on exploration, which makes sense. It shows off a good chunk of Sonic's gameplay already. His movement, that's been the most important thing about this whole game, is what everybody's been wondering about. How is Sonic going to move in an open-world environment? Can they make it work? Can they make it fun and engaging? And so far, from what I'm seeing, yes. This looks addicting to me. This looks like something I would spend hours on end just messing around with. What blows my mind is that I've been playing Sonic games for most of my life, and I just spent my last year getting used to playing Zelda, particularly Breath of the Wild. And the idea that I'm going to be mixing these two different worlds and ways of thinking in my brain for one gameplay experience by itself is kind of breaking me right now. It's blowing my mind that I'm going to be drawing from both wells of experience and knowledge, and I'm going to be massively failing at both of them, because I'll be saying, oh, I'm trying to play this like I would any other Sonic game. Oh, I'm trying to play this exactly like I would a Zelda game. I'm trying to play it as a Sonic game when I kind of need a Zelda approach. I'm playing this as a Zelda game when it needs a Sonic approach. That's probably going to be the only jarring thing for me, but that's not a bad problem to have, necessarily. It feels like this game is going to push and challenge me in ways that the Sonic series has not really done or attempted before, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see everything about this. This literally feels like what Sonic Boom and Sonic 2006 were supposed to be initially, and oh man. Just look how light on story content we are. All they're doing is just showing off how well everything moves in here, how good Sonic moves, and how dynamic this environment is. They really knew what to show here, what people wanted to see more, and they knew what they had to do to make this pleasing to not just look at, but pleasing to play too. I mean, geez. This is such a huge departure from Sonic Forces. That game felt so linear and so stiff. I love the boost formula, but Sonic Frontiers was where it felt like it was on rails the most, where I had limited control on what I wanted to do. I had to play by the game's rules. This is much more of what I was hoping for a Sonic game to be. As somebody who loved playing Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations, and then I got into Sonic Adventure and those games later on, and I liked the more open, dynamic environments with some exploration elements in there. And now that I've played an open world game like Breath of the Wild and everything, this is pretty much almost everything I could have ever wanted out of a Sonic game. All that's missing is the idle animation. Maybe a boost aura. But if there's a customization feature, that could be a trailer in itself. Menu, customizing Sonic, leveling Sonic up. Could we get experience points? Could that be why we're collecting hearts? Could the hearts be giving us experience? There's gotta be a purpose for all these collectibles and pickups we keep getting everywhere. I just love how there's like elements of both wind and lightning energy in a lot of Sonic's moves and attacks in this game. It almost looks like a fruit. This place definitely has to have some kind of boss battle or some kind of encounter going on. It looks way too big and central to just be left alone. It's like they're reusing some of the animations from Sonic Forces, but it moves much better. It's like, you know, whatever flack I'm giving for the lack of an idle standing animation, and you know, some of the stiffness of the trick animations, this game still looks like they still look like they animated it much better than they did with Sonic Forces. Everything about that game felt and looked so stiff and kind of lifeless. Here, Sonic is moving much more dynamically, and his abilities and skill sets are being used much more dynamically. They found a really good way of making Sonic feel controllable in such a wide open space. He's not unyieldy. It's not the full high-octane levels of boost that he had in like Unleashed and Generations and everything, but you don't... That's because you don't need that. Those games, they had a lot more linear paths, so you could afford to peel out like that because there was less chance of like falling off or missing something. Here, though, it's all about exploration, so you need boost, you need ability to accelerate, but just enough so that you can still control yourself and not miss anything, and I like it. And if there's the ability to level it up and upgrade it later on so you can go even faster if you want, that would be awesome. And I feel like this is a much better use of all these, like, dash pads and like the bounce pads and springs and everything. Okay, when I'm looking at it, these little stone guys, I can see their little limbs. They've got little stubby rock arms, little rock feet. Could they be related to those weird robots we're going past, or are they just entirely separate? This could be an extension of the whole, like, you know, nature versus technology kind of theme that Sonic games low-key have most of the time. Oh, man. I mean, jeez. I could, like, watch and obsess over that for, like, hours, but I'm also just going to leave it at that. But, yeah. That was pretty cool. I am excited to see what else we are going to be getting this month. Jeez, I can't believe there's more. I got way too used to news drought. This is crazy. But with that being said, thank you all so much for joining me on this very, very special edition of the Light Stream. We got to take a look at some exclusive Sonic Forces footage live as it happened. I got to do a live reaction. I've never done one of those before. That was pretty fun. Doesn't seem like we got anybody joining us today, but that's probably because everybody else is, like, you know, are busy watching it, so I don't blame them. But yeah, this was also a pretty good preview of what I've got planned too for this channel. I clearly have a way to capture my PC footage, obviously, so that was pretty nice to experiment with and to try out. I wanted. This was kind of an impulse decision. I kind of decided I wanted to do this last night when I discovered that there was going to be a video tomorrow or today, because I didn't feel like starting. I wanted to stream something, but I didn't feel like streaming, like, you know, a full game today. Just doesn't feel like it's the right time. I wanted to do something Sonic-y, but I wanted to save that for tomorrow. So this felt like a good thing to try, and oh man, it was so good, so cool. I might do this again for, like, you know, the upcoming reveals that they're going to show to us, and maybe next time some of you will join me and we can have some discussions and we can have some fun, just biting into everything. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. All right, well, that's gonna do it for us today over here on the Light Stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Tempted to do a Kingdom Hearts stream today, but I think I'm just gonna save that for. I think I'm gonna save that for probably Friday, because, like I said, we're gonna start a Sonic stream tomorrow, and it's gonna be Sonic Generations, and it's not just gonna be Sonic Generations on Steam. I'm gonna be doing a 3DS emulation of the 3DS version of Sonic Generations, so that's gonna be really fun. Look forward to that. I should use my free time today to do other things, though, like maybe set up an interface to make the 3DS display look pretty or something. I'll figure that out. In the meantime, though, thank you all so much for joining me today, if you did, here on the Light Stream. Thank you for watching this later, just seeing my reaction. I'll try to have this up on YouTube as soon as possible. It'll be a top priority. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled here tomorrow for some Sonic content as we start our Sonic Generations marathon, and we're going to try to finish before Sonic's birthday on June 23rd this month. So then on that day, we can start playing Sonic Origins and just rediscovering all the first games of the franchise. That's going to be super fun. So I'm excited for this challenge. I really am. It's going to be all the fun of Sonic Unleashed, but with kind of more of the condensed, focused fun that Sonic Colors had. And yeah, no, this is going to be great. And also, I'll be doing more reaction videos like this when more IGN exclusive gameplay for Sonic comes out, I guess. Really weird. IGN goes from the anti-Sonic journalism site to the, oh hey, we get exclusive dibs to show off all this cool Sonic stuff. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting move on Sega's part, gotta say. It feels like they're really trying to turn the narrative around on, Sonic's standing in the gaming world. Alright, so that was me today. If you like what you saw here, go ahead. Give me a follow, give me a subscription if you can spare it. Hit that notification bell to be notified on when I'm streaming again right here on Twitch. And if you want to see some of my other content, check out my YouTube channel, Hero Flight 13. I've been posting some of my previous Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix and Sonic Unleashed gameplay sessions on there, and I'm going to post this on there very soon, so you'll be seeing this on YouTube pretty soon. Or right now, maybe. And if you want to... Same things there. Like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. It costs nothing to subscribe to me on YouTube, so at least subscribe to me there. Support me that way. And support by sharing all the links. If you want to keep up with me on social media, pretty active on Twitter right there at X234KYLE. That's at X234Kyle. My nickname's also Hero Flight 13, so it should be easy to find me that way. One of these days, I'll probably just change my handle to Hero Flight 13 and just nix the confusion altogether, but blah blah blah. Anyway, you get it. I post tweets on there, warning about when I plan on streaming, at least an hour ahead of time, so you got fair warning for that, and I share the occasional meme, the occasional fan art, and whatnot. And yeah, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching this whenever you did, and I will see you all very, very soon, tomorrow, as we begin our journey through Sonic Generations. This feels like the very appropriate time to start an anniversary title. Alright, catch you all later. Peace out.